Yeah, back-to-back days with a YouTube video. The sun is way brighter in my eyes today. I'm recording this one like 6:30. Today has just been such a good day that I told myself no matter what, I'm gonna get on the camera tonight and I'm going to record a YouTube video. It's gonna be shorter than yesterday's. Yesterday was like 11 minutes long. I loved yesterday's. I rewatched it myself. Loved how it turned out. I think it was just such an important message that needed to be heard. But today's is gonna be just as important. Honestly, like I said, I'm gonna make it shorter. I really know how to break this one down pretty well. I feel confident in my ability to comprehend this topic. And what that is be ridding of anything that causes you negative self-talk, right? Getting rid of the external things that can cause you negative self-talk. Whether you completely get rid of them, get them out of your life, or you just change your perspective on them. Let me break it down, right? So, if you're in a high frequency mindset or a high frequency state of being, you want to just remain in that high frequency state for 24 hours in the day if you could, but obviously you're not going to be in that high frequency state for 24 hours, especially when you first wake up, especially, right? When your blood oxidation is low. That's why we work out in the morning, truthfully, get our blood oxidation out and work out those negative thoughts. That's what we do in the morning. But anyways, let's just say that, and this was the example that I kind of gave today when I was having a conversation with someone where the car that I have right now, I'm super grateful for it. It works for me right now. It's my first car, gets me from point A to point B. I love it, right? But if I have that same car in 10 years, this is my bad. Let me break it down. So today, we finish our workout, our group workout, open the garage, there's my car right there. It doesn't impose any negative self-talk. I feel fine, right? Like I said, I'm grateful for that first car. But let's just say in 10 years, right? I don't think I'm gonna be working in my same garage gym in 10 years. So let's just say 10 years, I go get a workout in, whatever that is, and then I walk out of the gym. I'm in that high frequency state. I just got a crazy pump. I was working out with some people. Let's just say we're feeling good, right? But then I walk out and I see my same car in the parking lot. I see the same car that I've had for the past 10 to 15 years, okay? There's gonna be something in my subconscious mind that tells me, damn, you still got the same whip? You still haven't leveled up, you still haven't moved on, you still haven't grown enough to be able to afford a nicer whip, a newer whip, right? And that in itself imposes negative self-talk. Now, let's just say that you're out of shape. You're out of shape, you wake up, and you're already negative in the morning. But then the first thing you see in the mirror is that body that you're not proud of. Boom, immediately thrown out of alignment, immediately, right? Let's just say, that can be any time throughout the day. Let's just say you take a midday shower, look at yourself in the mirror. You don't see a body that you're not proud of, boom, immediately out of alignment. Now, let's just say that you have a group of friends that they bring your frequency down. They collectively bring your frequency down. So you have, let's just say you have a great day, you get out of work or something, you had a great work shift, then you go hang out with your friends, they start talking about the past. They start talking about what you guys used to do. They start talking about those old memories, those good old days, what they say, right? Boom. That imposes negative self-talk where you're like, man, what the fuck am I doing here? Or why are we talking about this? Or are we ever gonna move on to our goals? Negative self-talk, immediately thrown out of alignment. So our goal here is to try and try to create our environment in a way that has try to create our environment to influence as much positive self-talk as possible. Now, if there's and that's by controlling all the things you can control, which is your environment, you're like, for example, your friends, the way that you look. Now, let's just say something like my car. Like I said, I'm super grateful for my car, but is that my dream car that I have right now? Absolutely not. But it's not like I can just snap my fingers and right now have my dream car. So if we can't get rid of something completely out of our life, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna change our perspective on it. So for me, I just changed my perspective on my car. I'm grateful for my car. This is not my forever car. This is my first car. And guess what? In the future, when I have my dream car, I'm gonna look back and be like, damn, that's a nice car. Like that was a good first car right there, right? Or let's just say that my environment, let's just say that something happens in my environment that is inherently negative. Instead of getting upset at the negative environment, I change my perspective on it and say, how can I help? How can I assist here, right? Why try and put myself in their shoes? Why are they acting this way? Boom, just change my perspective on it real quick. Or for me, I'm very proud of the body that I've created, but I am in my bulk and I'm not shredded, which I want to be shredded, of course. But guess what? I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like I said, in the mirror right now, I'm not seeing that shredded, single digit body fat individual that I want to be, that I'm drawn to being. But right now I look at myself in the mirror and my perspective is that This is not forever. This is the bulk that's gonna make my next cut look really good. Perspective shift. You know what I'm saying? So you either control all the things you control, which is working towards the body that you want, controlling your food intake, controlling your environment, creating the environment of your desire, or joining the environment of your desire, right? Doing the studying so that you feel prepared for the test, putting your best foot forward at work, whatever it may be, controlling all the things that you can control, and then the thing that you can't control, you just switch your perspective on it and understand that how your life is right now is exactly how it's supposed to be, because you are in the process of creating the future of your dreams if you are in alignment today, right? And this is why I say that getting in shape is usually the first thing that we're called to do, or it's usually the first thing that we have to do, because we understand that we're all offerings here, right? All of our purposes is to build the best version of ourselves and give that person to the world. I heard Wes say that, and ever since I heard him say that, it has just clicked with me. It's just clicked. And guess what? To build the best version of ourselves, that's physically, mentally, and spiritually. And usually before our mental and our spiritual health is at its top notch, our physical health has to be at our top notch. Because like I said, the thing that you do every single day is look at yourself in the mirror. Basically, I mean, maybe sometimes we do it like subconsciously, we don't even realize it, but we do it every single day, whether it's when we're brushing our teeth, we're washing our hands in the bathroom, we just got out the shower, we're at the gym looking at ourselves in the mirror. We're always looking at ourselves in the mirror. So if you are not in that physical shape that you want to be in, automatically you're going to have that negative self-talk like, man, I don't look the way I want to look. Man, why am I so fat? Man, why am I so skinny? Man, why am I so out of shape? Man, I'm not. Then all that negative self-talk destroys your self-confidence, destroys your self-respect, destroys your self-worth, your self-belief. It just destroys it. And that's why, and then like I said, we're all called to be offerings. And, you know, God, the universe, whatever you call it, He calls for us to get in our best shape, because the truth is that people listen to those that are in shape. Because it's automatic. If you're in shape, everyone has heard this from their favorite influencer, right? If you're in shape, you automatically know that, you know, that's a disciplined individual, that's a committed individual, that's a determined individual, all that consistent individual. When you see someone in shape, you can just assume those traits on them, right? And the universe knows that. That's why the universe, and that's why God gives us these messages. That's why we've heard them so often, right? So with that being said, that's why the universe always calls us to get in shape first, because God wants us to be an offering under Him. God wants us to send a message for Him. God wants us to help other people for Him, to do His work on earth, right? And those who do His work on earth are those that are in the best shape. And that's just, and because that's who I listen to personally. That might not be what you listen to, but I'm pretty sure it is, because like I said, when you see someone in shape, automatically, subconsciously can assume disciplined, determined, consistent, right? All these beautiful, amazing traits. They respect themselves. They probably hold their word more than anybody else. You can just assume these traits on them, so you're more likely to listen to them. Like I said, my mentors are jacked. All of my mentors are jacked. They're in good shape, because that's who I listen to. So with that being said, we have to be rid of all these things that cause negative self-talk. A lot of those are: get in the best shape that you can, control the things you can control your diet, control your environment the most that you can. Maybe you can't get out of your current environment, but you can change your perspective on your current environment. You might not be able to change your current work circumstances, but you can change your perspective on your current work circumstances. That's how we do it. We change our perspective until we change our reality. Our thoughts have to be positive towards the current situation, and then if our thoughts are positive towards the current situation, we get into that grand designer, that creation stage, right, where you can create your own reality, and all of a sudden your reality is going to start bending for you. If you just continue to do the work, you continue to be rid of all the things that cause the negative self-talk, and if you could do that for long enough, have that positive self-talk for the majority of the day, create that self-confidence, that self-belief, that self-worth, you do that over and over and over again in a habitually constructing way, all of a sudden the universe starts to bend for you, and these beautiful things start to come into your life. And that's been my experience, and it's going to continue to happen, because I'm going to continue to do the work. I'm going to continue to be rid of all this negative self-talk. I'm going to continue to build the best version of myself. If you're looking to build the best version of yourself and you need help with that diet, you need help with that workout program, you need help with a community, with an environment, literally these things that I'm talking about, if you need help with it, I've got the blueprint. I've had the blueprint. It's why I did the work on myself. It's why I've done the studying. And if you're looking to really take it to that next level, just message me, or just go in the description, www.danefitness.com. Let's get to work. Let's have a summary. 2 videos, 2 days in a row. I love these YouTube videos, man. I know the sun was in my eyes the whole time. My eyes are burning. I was probably squinting, but that doesn't take away from the message. I love you guys.